this coffee really has me like in my brain, and I'm like, my body is trying to be like, anyways. It's that time of the month where we have to reset, and I know I'm a little bit late, but we ebb and flow through life and we put it in where we can. So you guys know the drill. Here is the to-do list for today. Finally putting away my Christmas tree. We're gonna clean the house, clean my makeup brushes, do like a little digital detox because my phone needs it. So a lot of cleaning, and then we are gonna go through our goals and we'll do it together. So you know what's so funny is like I wasn't even gonna record this video because I was like, oh man, like I don't know if I want to do a February one. But I was like, you know what? February is the month of love, and I know I love myself, and if I truly love myself, I'm going to set myself up for success. So even though it is sometimes kind of tiresome to continue to do this every month, every week, it really does just genuinely set me up for success. We're going to do this together. You're not alone. Put on this video and let's just get into it. Let's do the damn thing. Before we get into today's video, you guys know we have to give a shout out to today's sponsor, which is Luisa. As I mentioned, February is the month of love, and the first person that you should ever love before anybody else is yourself. And I feel like the best way to show yourself self-love is to feel confident, to feel beautiful everywhere you go. And I feel like jewelry pieces are the best way to do that. And they might sound so simple, it might sound like a simple thing, but I feel like every day I step out, I can find jewelry pieces that match my vibe, match my energy. It just makes me feel more put together and confident in who I am as a person. I can bring the best version of myself forward, and everyone deserves to be the best version of themselves every day. So I would highly recommend checking out Ana Luisa, because not only is it high quality jewelry that won't tarnish, because trust me, I have worn these earrings in the shower more times than I can count, and the quality never goes away. They're also affordable, and you know me, I love to invest my money in good quality things that I know that will last me a long time. So make sure you check out Ana Luisa, because I know they have a sale going on right now, which is up to 25% off for a very limited time. So make sure you're not missing out this offer, and you can use my link in the description below. We are back home. I thought that I could do some reflections at Kate Sessions, but it was way too cold. Like, it was giving San Francisco weather. Like, it was freezing, it was windy. We sat there, watched the sunset, and went home. If you guys didn't know, I recently released a Notion tour video, so if you guys are interested in that, there should be a link somewhere around here for you guys to click on so you can go to that video. The template is free until February 14th. After February 14th, it's only $1. So getting into my Notion, we'll go straight to our monthly goals page. Kind of already filled out everything that I needed to, and you can kind of see here what I've done and completed. So dedicated an hour a week to Figma training. I ended up setting up a meeting to talk to a lender about just home buying. He sent us application that we just need to fill out to understand where our numbers are. We're getting a little bit more serious, or at least trying to understand where we are financially to buy a home in California. My Hawaii spending, if you guys didn't watch my last video, it's what I spent in Hawaii, but I spent around $945 instead of $800, so I feel like that's still like pretty good for going on vacation. I was only $145 over what I thought I was going to spend. And then under all my guilt-free spending categories, I did not do that. I think I was like over on 2 of them. Again, not terrible, but I could have done better. Social, post 2 short film videos on Instagram and TikTok. I only ended up posting 1, which is okay. It's better than posting none, and I did it on like February 1st. So I'm still gonna count it for January because I was editing it in January. I just didn't post it till February. Plan out and execute on all my social content. Mostly completed everything except that one TikTok reel. So I'm gonna mark it as almost completed. And then thoroughly plan out content. It's like I'm still trying to find a balance of how much should I plan and how much I shouldn't plan, because when you over plan it becomes too much and too stressful that you're trying to follow the script. When it comes to like vlogging and taking videos and planning content, especially when you're out and about and it's not in a controlled area like your home, it's a little bit harder, I feel like, in my case, to plan for something like that. So I would say that for my last few YouTube videos, aside from this one, I have been planning more consistently of what I want to talk about, how I want to structure the video. So I would say it's like mostly completed. For health and wellness, I ended up taking a yoga class or running 4 times a week has been really good. I've also been like opening these up and kind of like tracking what I've been doing. We've hit 3,000 steps, 10,000 steps 3 times a week, which has been really great. And then using the walking pad at least an hour a day, I would say that's mostly completed. It's a little bit hard doing it every single day just because some days I'm in the office, some days I just like worked out too hard in the morning and walking on the walking pad is just like not it. But I would feel like most days I'm pretty proud of myself for using the walking pad and not just letting it sit and collect dust. I love it. It makes me feel like even when I'm editing and I don't go to the gym, I can still like get on this walking pad and feel like I have moved my body somewhat, even if I'm just staring at the computer still. And then personal, following my morning routines based on my mood. We've been pretty consistent at that. And then read 5 pages a day. I haven't read 5 pages a day, but I feel like I have been making progress in my book. I'll mark that as like not completed. I feel like I ran through that pretty fast, faster than I normally would for a monthly reset video, but I feel like it's nothing new. It's either you did it or you didn't. Okay, so I wrote out all my I wanted to complete for the month of February. Some of them I carried over from last month. I'm trying again not to put my habits into my goals, especially because I already track my habits in my habit tracker. So they're kind of like 2 separate things. For this month, for career, I'm going to take an hour of Figma training a week, similar to last month, just continuing that on to this month. Finance, I am going to Vegas later this month for the Super Bowl. $400 spending budget in Vegas, and then I did plus or minus 100 because as you guys saw with my Hawaii video, I was over 145, but now when I like set the limit, I want to go over. So I'm going to say 500 in total, but if I can stay under that $400 budget, I think that would be ideal. I do want to have 2 no spend weekdays, so those are strictly through Monday through Friday. And then I also want to finish my pre-screen application for the housing lender that we're talking to. For social, I do want to post every week this month on YouTube. For health and wellness, we're doing another walking pad goal because I still want to make good use out of it. This month I want to try using it in the mornings, so that's what this goal is focused around. So this month, instead of doing an entire dry month, we're going to try to stray away from hard alcohols and try to stick to kombucha would be my preference. And if they don't have kombucha, maybe going towards a cocktail. And then I want to be in bed by 10:30 Monday through Thursday. And then I'm also starting to train for my half marathon, which we're going to do on June 2nd here in San Diego for the Rock and Roll Marathon. So I'm excited. And then personal, I only have 1 goal for this one, but I'm trying to be more punctual as a person, so trying to be on time for every little thing I have planned on my life without having to rush. So those are my February goals for this month. It took me a while to write these out, but it really helps when I can take a look at my calendar because my calendar really lays out everything I have going on this month, making it more realistic for me. Like, can I achieve this goal and can I set myself up for success? or am I going to fail just because of all these different things I have going on in my life and it's going to be impossible for me to complete. Okay, and now going into my budget, we're going to my favorite app, Copilot. So this is my January in review. The total amount that I spent this month was $4,464, which for me, believe it or not, that is pretty low. And I think the reason that I was able to stay under my spending budget, especially knowing that I was going on vacation, was because I was anticipating the vacation so much. So every weekday leading up into Hawaii, I was like, okay, you need to save. Do you need this coffee? Do you need to buy this right now? Like, just asking myself those questions because I really just wanted to enjoy my time, knowing I might overspend over that $800. I feel like that's why my total spending in January considered typically low for me compared to other months. So if you guys look through this, you can see rent is always at the top. Next we have travel and vacation. And then a portion of that was for a future vacation we're taking for a bachelorette party. So that encompasses Hawaii and some other vacations I have coming up. Harlow, amazingly, was third on the list. I didn't realize we spent almost $300 on him, but there was just like a lot that we needed to do for him this month, like pay for his food, his probiotics, things like that. And the last thing I want to call out about my spending, because I feel like for the most part the rest of these do look pretty solid, is that between groceries and restaurants, I did go over my budget for groceries, which I think I set up to be like $250, but restaurants, I think my budget was like also $250, but to be under significantly shows a lot to me, just because if you guys been following my monthly reset videos, eating out has probably been one of the highest spending categories I have every single month. But I feel like when I was home, I did a pretty good job at, staying within my price range wherever I was going, saying no to buying coffee or small treats when I'm out here and there. So just wanted to pat myself on the back for that little win. Those are like the 4 top things that I wanted to cover with you guys. I feel like the rest of these, for the most part, they make sense. And then as you guys can see here, this is my budgets and how well we're able to hit our target. So I was only over budget in 5 separate categories. So travel, vacation, Harlow, subscription, shopping, gym, groceries. Now for income, I saved more than I spent, which is really good. And I made about $5,000, which is crazy. So that's everything in my January in review. I feel very tired from the day. I feel like I was so productive this Sunday, which was really nice. But I'm about to take a shower, do a face mask, eat some dinner, watch some TV, read a book, and just enjoy the rest of my Sunday night. So thank you guys so much for watching. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. And I will see you guys in the next video. Love you. Bye.